today, I will be doing something even the most skilled warrior would never dare commit. Subjecting myself to this activity may put me and my family in danger, but I guarantee you, I wouldn't be putting my entire life and afterlife at risk if I didn't think it was the right thing. And that thing is defending Brie Larson, the Marvel Studios bully herself, and trying to persuade you slobbering Brussels sprouts that she is a very talented human being who cares about making good movies more than anyone. Now, inspiration for making this video came from a little clip I saw on Twitter where Larson was doing a little interview at D23.
How long will you play Captain Marvel for?
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
As you can tell, behind that smile is definitely someone who's more frustrated and upset than someone who bit their tongue, or even worse, being a New York Knicks fan. You may think it's sarcastic and disrespectful, but it's justifiable considering she's been harassed for her character portrayal since 2019. It is evident that she likes the Captain Marvel character, and she wouldn't be committed to being a part of this Marvel circus if the character, the stories, and probably the money weren't so appealing. But you have to understand that the severe critical reception Captain Marvel got is not her fault, and is definitely not a knock on her acting skills. Granted, there are a few keyboard warriors who sit flat on their bum with Cheeto dust on their nipples and Funko Pops surrounding their desk, just review bombing the movie. But let me explain the flaws that I saw in the film and why I think everyone disliked it so much. The movies that impress me the most when it comes to these blockbusters are the ones where they humanize the characters and make them relatable. If you could take a dude who's rich and is stuck in a cave with mutated rats and Sega Genesises with maggots in them, who's able to build a suit with a box of scraps but still give him problems like PTSD and alcoholism that people can relate to, and have that person grow out of those problems as the movie progresses, that is good, and that is what makes people love a character so much and want the studios to puke out more content with that person. The reason why people don't like Captain Marvel is because she has none of those characteristics that humanize her. The movie made her act like this egotistical sack of rotten tomatoes and gave her the most formulaic and generic origin story that people who have seen at least 2 superhero movies can probably write. And above all, they made her way overpowered. Avengers Endgame almost didn't help with this, especially if you consider the scene where Captain Marvel says, "Because last time you didn't have me." That evidently stuck with the fans and made them cringe more at the character more than watching Master Chief's bum crack in the Halo show. So the only thing they could possibly do to redeem this character is actually make her, suck a little. Which, fun fact, is exactly what they're going to do.
And for the Marvels, how does this film really build on what we already saw in Captain Marvel?
Well, you get to see a new side of Carol where she has to learn to relinquish some of the control. And realize that she makes mistakes and she needs support, she needs help, and it's the beginning of this new, phase for her.
So clearly the Marvels is going to take a different turn with the character and actually make her realize that she can't do everything herself and that she does need help despite how overpowered she is. And it definitely makes for a more intriguing and brain-trembling story. Now when it comes to Brie Larson herself, as an actress, she is really damn good. The goons who are mocking her have probably only seen Captain Marvel, and that's it. The woman can play anything. She could play someone who's sassy like in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, someone fragile and tender like in Just Mercy, and put up Oscar-winning performances like she did in The Room. She has talent, and that's why she got the Captain Marvel role. In terms of Brie Larson as a person, literally people are just latching onto 2 interviews from 2019 and defining her whole personality through that. That's like someone who's 6 foot, blocking a basketball shot from someone who's 5'9", and calling herself a good basketball player despite missing every shot. You just latch onto one thing and let it define everything. Brie Larson is someone whose personality is very flamboyant. She's not rude, she's not like Amber Heard, who gets super angry if her pencil breaks when she sharpens it, and if you watch more interviews of Brie Larson, you can tell that she's very passionate about what she does and the movies that she's promoting. So yeah, Brie Larson is not an annoying person. She's mostly misunderstood, I guess, and I'm sure the Marvels will transform her character a bit. Anyways, that's about it. Subscribe and I'll see you later.